Not gonna lie, the monkey for a second jump scared the fuck out of me. I was like, what the hell is that? I forgot I put that there. Hello, hello. Will we get a shiny in 2 minutes? I don't fucking know. Probably not, dude. We do have some eggs I haven't hatched yet, so... Well, actually, no. Well, there's only one egg I haven't hatched yet, and that's the one that's in the daycare that I haven't grabbed yet. This should be, like, I'm telling you, this should be an easy shiny hunt, but I already think we're about to go over odds pretty quickly. Oh boy, well then, this is gonna be your fucking stream, buddy. Because we're gonna be doing the shit out of that. I'm so glad that you came to the right stream if you've been wanting to hear the Johto bike theme forever. Alright. Hello, 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 hello. Do we still want the monkey on screen or do we want it off? What do you guys want? Do we still want monkey on screen? Beaten fuck Kingdom, Steve. That didn't answer any of my questions. Also, the next video is gonna be the hospital trip that I did like almost a year ago. So that's gonna be the next video. I'm gonna get around to editing that because it's a pretty quick edit, and I might as well already get that out already. It's long overdue. But that actually should be out sometime this week. I don't see why it wouldn't be out this week, so. Probably Saturday for Patreon members and Sunday for YouTube people, maybe. I'll have to see. I could actually probably get it out sooner. It just really depends on how much I want to edit it at work and stuff, and like if I have time to do it, because I am still prioritizing the Japanese studying. And sometimes that can take from about 10:30 to 1 a.m. for studying. See, froze. I ran to my phone. We need monkey behind your JPEG this time. All right, hold on. Things I do for you guys. So today and last night, I was playing my 3DS, my Japanese one I have, and I was trying to see how much of the games I could play where I could like kind of read stuff. And Pokemon Art Academy was probably the most successful I had reading what was happening in it, because it's really basic sentences and they pretty much repeat the same thing over and over. That was probably the most I was understanding. Majora's Mask, I was understanding certain things, but then I could look up certain words and then they would repeat it constantly, so it kind of helped me like learn it. Like the word for dungeon or temple is Shinden, so I learned that today. And then Hime's princess, then Ao is king, so I was learning quite a few stuff. So I've been doing that, so I've been kind of thinking about it, trying to take my 3DS and seeing probably starting to use that more for immersion learning, because I think it would be nice. The only problem is I need to find games that have voice acting in it. A lot of the games I have, weirdly enough, they either don't have voice acting at all, they do have some voice acting, but not everything's voice acted, or it's just like no voice acting entirely, I guess, or just lines of text. But I'm trying to find some stuff. But I've been kind of thinking about trying to replay Sonic Adventure 2 or Adventure 1 in Japanese with everything in Japanese. But because I want to try to get myself more into listening while being able to read what they're saying. But it's hard to find games like that I own. At least for handheld, it seems. I know for a fact if I just go to a lot of my console games, I could set it to just that. But it's a little nicer to be able to just play the 3DS on my bed or take it to work, you know. I think probably one of the better games I have that I could play, funny enough, is Star Fox 64 3D. Because you can have the text and them talking. Why did you add that to your sleep play? Like, specifically, why the DK Jungle Beat MP3 video? Why that one? What part of that video is a good sleep aid? I did see that, yeah. They also have, I believe they have Mario 64 now on Dreamcast. But why play the Dreamcast version when the better and more cooler remake exists? You don't remember? You just did it? All right. Well, props to you. I am thinking though, when it comes to playing the Gen 3 games, I think on my own time, what I'm gonna start doing now for my own time, which kind of sucks because I did buy I bought all the DS games in English, but what I think I'm gonna start doing is start playing the games in my own time in Japanese while on stream I'll play in English. I think I'm gonna start doing that. So it does mean that pretty much the second copy of all the games I bought are pretty much a waste unless they have a language option, which I think wasn't introduced until Sun and Moon. But it's not the biggest deal. It just means I'll have to emulate the Japanese version, or I can just buy it because they're usually cheaper. But I don't really want to triple dip at this point. But I think I'm gonna start doing that. I was gonna play Crystal in Japanese, but actually, you know, we're gonna stream that, so I kind of need to understand what's going on. Unless you guys want to watch me barely get half of what is being told to me, while randomly I'll be like, "Oh, I know that word." I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could, I guess, with Crystal. But the other games we couldn't, because I actually need to play those physically. So one of them would have to be in English. Just buy a DS Pico for the Japan ROMs. Or I can, well, I mean, I literally can just put the DS ROMs on my 3DS in like the Japanese ones. It's not a big deal. Like, I can literally do that right now. I just kind of like would want to own them at the same time. At the same time, no. That's the problem when you collect physicals so much. You're just like, I could emulate this, but I also could go spend another $300 getting all the Japanese games. That's how I feel about the PS1, dude. There's so many games I just buy for the PS1 and I hope that they're good, and half the time they're not. Yeah, that is true. Like, I don't even plan to be on any of the DS games until after Japan. My goal was to just beat the GBA and GB and GBC games before I go to Japan. So honestly, I could just buy them there, because I literally would have no plan whatsoever to be on doing any of the DS games until I get back from Japan. I'm gonna be honest, in all reality, I kind of think this whole marathon thing, I'm not even joking, I think it's gonna take at least 3 years to do everything. And that's if I don't like fully only do Pokemon. I think it would take, I genuinely think it would take that long. It's just, there's so much shit to talk about, and usually, like I said, when I do the main video, it ends up being 2 fucking hours long or more. I guess I could speed it up faster if I just pretty much don't do that and only make it like 5 minutes. AI viewers, oh my god. This is a forever project. So I will stop at Gen 10 no matter what. So Gen 10 will be like, even if we get to Gen 10 and there's like Gen 20, like Gen 10 is the end. Like that is where I will stop. Because the way I see it, that is the modern Switch 2 game. That should be pretty much where I'm gonna end it. So regardless, Gen 10 will be where we'll stop. Implying though that like that's implying that there isn't a shit ton of games till then though. But Gen 10 will literally be my stopping point regardless of whatever comes after. When it comes to Crystal, though, like I said, for the Shiny Celebi hunt, we're probably going to be doing that while also playing through Emerald or Ruby and Sapphire. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to try to move my save file to my Wii U for Crystal. And we'll have the Wii U being like... we'll have the Wii U being like... Fuck, I can't speak today. What is it? On the capture card, and then we'll have my 3DS playing the Gen 3 games. But I think that's what we'll end up doing because I don't mind doing streams of this unless it gets to like 2 more. If we do 2 more streams and we don't find the shiny, we're gonna be doing Crystal while I do shiny hunting because I want to actually move on to Crystal. But I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably take like a week break. Yeah, the Wii U. I'll move my save file to the Wii U and I'll emulate the Crystal on the Wii U. That would be the easiest console I have that I can like have both the 3DS and the capture card on at the same time. Because my other 3DS doesn't have a capture card unless I want to just point my webcam at my other 3DS. That would be the other option. Is have like just use your GameCube. I don't have my GameCube doesn't work. I told you that, remember? My GameCube does not work. It won't read disc or anything. It won't read anything. I think it just needs a good cleaning, to be honest, but it doesn't read anything. And I don't have a Game Boy player. And I also don't have a physical of the Game Boy games, so I mean, I guess I could just move the save file to the PC. I guess that would be a little easier. Is it a bitch to move the save file back though? That's my question. Like if I save on an emulator, is it a bitch to put it back onto into a 3DS VC? Because that's what we need to also like consider. How much of a bitch is it to transfer the file back to a virtual console save? Yes, okay. Then if that's super easy, then I'll have you help me set that up. And then if we don't get a shiny in the next, like I'll do 2 more streams of this. If we don't get a shiny in those next 2 streams, we'll go ahead and just wait a week. And then while I play Crystal, we'll shiny on it. Because I don't think it should be too hard for me to just hold up and down while playing another, like, another game, I guess. You know, if anything, if I really wanted, I could just set a key binder that will do inputs for me at a set like interval or whatever. So red, no, my bad. So gold can just go up and down the road, and then whenever I need to have to get more eggs, I can turn it off and then go grab more eggs. So I could just auto it, but I don't know how much of not in the spirit that is of shiny hunting. I don't really care, but I know some people probably would care. I thought you meant you have to 3 disc because you're playing this as cursed as possible. Actually, I think I know someone who would know that, and that would be Stumbling. Because Stumbling, actually, if I'm correct, he moved his GBC cart save to the VC. So if that's possible, I'm sure that it's probably super easy to do emulator save to it. I know someone would actually probably know that. I can ask him. Like, he would know probably what file it is, unless you just want to look it up. But yeah, if I really wanted, what I could do is set like a key binder that would like count the inputs it would need for me to go up here and then back down. And then I would have it where as soon as I get about right here, it would turn, and then it would check if there's an egg. If there's not, it would repeat. I got you then. Well, we will be buying one of the physicals for I can't speak, for Gen 3, which will probably just end up being Emerald or whatever. And that's only to show the migration thing off for the DS games. I really don't think I need to buy Emerald for that. I could just buy Ruby or Sapphire, but it's just Emerald. I'd rather own that one physically. If I wanted to go the cheaper route, I could just play... What I could do is I could just emulate the Japanese DS game of like Diamond and Pearl, like for my own time on like my 3DS, and then or get like an actual physical of that just so I could show the migration off, and then buy a Japanese copy of Emerald. It would be the cheaper route. Whoa, don't fucking search with Bing, buddy. Bro's using literally the worst search engine possible. You remember when Bing ran that test about like which search engine was better or whatever, but they didn't tell anyone what search engine they were using? You just had to decide which was better or not. And somehow it ended up being that people kept picking Google over Bing. So they stopped running that campaign. Like, imagine you're trying to shit on your competition, being like, whoa, here's an unbiased thing where you got to pick which one you want, and you're trying to hope that they pick yours, and nobody fucking does. Also, Charmander to me straight up looks like he's already shiny. Like, his shiny really is not that different compared to, like, his Gen 2 sprite, in my opinion. I think it looks a lot better in Gen 3. Like, it looks a lot more refined and, like, actually noticeable, while Gen 2, it's not. Knowing my luck, we actually got the shiny and I just never noticed it. What song is this from Sonic? Oh, Sonic Speed Riders. Oh, it's just a remix someone made. It says it airs in... Nah, this does not fucking air or show up in Sonic Riders. It's just some guy's remix. Oh, understandable then. I would only use Bing then if that's the case too. My guy must have the best legs in the world after how much he's been biking. Hey guys, it's me. We're gonna be biking on the highway of San Antonio while we get some shinies, just like Pokemon. I'm gonna bike on the 1604 highway interstate until we get a shiny. Hopefully we don't get hit by a car. There it isn't. It's genuinely insane that it's a 1 in 64 chance and I can't even get it. Yeah, whoever designed that NPC to walk in front of you in the one path you have to take to hatch eggs here, they can honestly go die. Apparently a Jin IVDS game in Korea can use a PAL Park with American or Japanese GBA game, but a Japanese copy can't. Then, you know, fuck me for not learning Korean. That would have been more beneficial, huh? Would have been better if I would have learned Korean to play Gen 4 in Korean. Do I want to see something cool? Yeah, sure, go for it. Also, welcome, Bondo. What is it that you want to show me that's cool? Is it me getting a shiny? Because that's so far not happening. Also, how many hours are we in now? We're almost at 80 hours, guys. Almost. He's at the show. No, that guy's followed before. He's been in chat before. He's not just like a random guy. I love the my favorite are the viewers who join and then they like follow and they like talk with you for a bit and they go, you know, I make art and everything. Have you ever thought about rebranding it? And then as soon as you tell them no, they fuck off, unfollow, and never type in chat again. It happens like every time. They show up, ask you want to rebrand. They tell you that the reason why you're not growing is because your art, which has nothing to do with anything. You could have the best art in the world and that doesn't mean you're going to grow. And then you go, no, I'm good. And then they never type in chat again and they screw off. God forbid, dude, the one time I put on X that I wanted to be, like, make a VTuber model as a joke. Oh my fucking God. Did you know I'm an artist? You ever thought about rebranding? I remember I put like on X that I wanted a VTuber model as a joke, and then our Discord got flooded with a bunch of those artists that were like, hey, I can make you a model. Check Discord, please. All right, what did you send me? Oh shit, first edition Jaws. I love Jaws' artwork, man. It has such a nice artwork. Yeah, like, it's so good. Thank you for showing me that. I appreciate it. My Gronk art will get you to Twitch partner. Yeah, it's literally like they all look exactly the same, dude. Every single time I've ever seen them, it all looks the fucking same. It's like the most generic like artwork I've ever seen. It reminds me of of that art that people do where they pretty much just take your like profile picture and they like trace over it and then like do like really like basic coloring to it to like make it seem like it you know, is actually like a thing they drew and not just traced over. That it reminds me always of that. And like I guess some people really like that type of art, but I don't know, to me that's always looked like really bad. That's cool though. I really wish I had more VHSs that like I actually wanted to collect. Funny enough, the only VHSs I technically own are a bunch of random ass ones I got when I bought my VCR, and then like ones I care about are my stray sheep VHSs. And then I own like a children's program that was only showed in schools called Popcorn Park. I own the VHSs to that. And I think one of my favorite things about one of the VHSs for it is that the characters cosplay in one episode, and one of them dresses as Captain Planet. And then the other one, there's like an episode where they go to the store and you can clearly see like Godzilla figures in the store. And then the guy teaches you how to rob the store. pretty much he describes how you would steal something from the store. The episode is supposed to tell you not to steal, but he pretty much goes like word for word of how you should do it. Family friend has 3 hours Saturday morning cartoons recorded, and I want to see if they give it to me. I feel you on that about being the pretty much only using them to record over. But yeah, no, I wanted to talk about it for a video one day, and I actually remember I called the guy who still owns the rights to Popcorn Park, and I was trying to get a hold of the creators, but they were like pretty much dying. They were super old. Like he even told me, he's like, look, they're pretty much dying. He was like, one of them is not in good health at all, and the other one is like slightly okay. And then so I asked him if I could like interview him and stuff for the video, and like he did tell me some stuff about the show that like they like sold, I think, over like 1 million copies or something to a bunch of schools, and that it was only available for schools to buy. You can buy the stuff on, like, you can buy the DVDs for them, but it's like super expensive and you have to be a school to buy it. I only got my VHSs due to them being on like eBay. And there was some other stuff he told me, but then he just never got back to me, and so I just didn't bother with the video. But I do still want to probably talk about it. Just be like, hey, like, this is something I grew up with. And I only bought the VHSs because when I grew up in Goliad, they would always advertise this show, but I don't ever remember watching it. But I remember specifically an advertisement they would hang up in the lunchroom of it. And so finally I was like, one day I was like, I need to know what this shit is. You can find clips of it on YouTube and stuff. You just can't find the full episodes. But there's clips, and there's also like a music album and stuff you can find. So... we're buying Sonic X V8s as sealed. The only two ones I have is the Jaws first edition and Urusei Yatsura second movie, both sealed. Hopefully, I don't know. Do VHS tapes, if they're sealed, do they still face like issues of degrading as well, or is that only if they're pretty much opened? Because hopefully they're like not. I mean, I guess if you're buying them sealed, you don't probably plan to open them regardless. They still do? Okay. Yeah, I guess if you're planning to like keep them sealed, then I guess it really don't matter. Well, I mean, I know they're not future proof, but I was like I'm pretty sure it adds maybe like a couple 40, 50 years to it, right? All years of perfect editions, best to do them as soon as possible. Well, if he buys them sealed, he can't really do that. Yeah, I mean, if you're buying them sealed, at this point, it really doesn't matter if they're fucked up or not, I guess, because you're not going to open them. But no, that's really cool. I actually fuck with that. How much did the Jaws cost you since it was sealed? I'm assuming that most VHS, like even sealed, I'm assuming they're probably not that expensive due to people just not really wanting to collect them. But I could be wrong. I mean, I'm assuming it depends on what it is. I'm sure the Disney movies VHS, if they're like the first prints, are fucking outrageous. But like I'm assuming if it's like something that nobody really cares about that much, it's probably not too bad. Oh, you're telling me, buddy. I'm literally running out of room, and I'm already planning to get more shit when I go to Japan. Like, I'm legit, I am planning to at least spend 1K on retro shit, and that is like the minimum I want to spend on retro shit. I'm willing to go big when I go there. So, and I literally don't have room for that shit, but we'll find a way to make it work. Okay, that is pretty expensive, but I mean, if it's going up, then it'll pay for itself. You can be like me, where I ruined my value of my sealed Planet Dob copy by getting someone to sign it that had no correlation to Planet Dob. I literally made the game probably go down from 500. Well, it was normally at 500 last time I checked. I probably made it go from that to like 150 due to letting that guy sign it, but it was someone that I actually liked. Is Echo the Dolphin Dreamcast that bad? I don't know. I've never played Echo the Dolphin on Dreamcast, but the original Echo the Dolphin and the second one are pretty shit, in my opinion. It's just about a Steel Edition Roll Rose for PS2. Are you in the UK? Or are you in America? Because if you're in America, holy fuck, dude, that's expensive. But I know the UK version isn't that expensive. Or I guess the PAL version would be the right term. Take my knee and I'll set you free. Follow me. Okay, yeah, then that makes sense. I was also gonna say too, the box art for your VHS looked a lot different than what I would assumed it would be here. Apparently, the Evangelion composer is gonna be at San Japan this year, but she's only gonna be there Friday. And I'm honestly tempted now to buy a Friday ticket just to go and also get a copy of the Evangelion 64 just so she can sign it. But at the same time, I don't care enough for Evangelion. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm just doing this for fun. Yeah, it's all I know. You're doing it wrong, but biking's all I know. Let me show you how it's done. I actually don't know which people are going to be at San Japan this year, like for artists and stuff. I should have bought Tekken 8 and had Harada sign it, because as soon as he left San Japan that year, like last year, he stepped down. So I literally should have bought Tekken 8 and had that guy sign it, and then I would have had the director who stepped down signing my copy. That would have made that shit go up in price. Oh, okay, so it is American. Maybe then I'm just not familiar with how Jaws looks on VHS then. Even though I was born in 1998, VHSs, if they weren't Pokemon, are pretty much beyond my time. The only VHSs I own were like the Pokemon movies, the Pokemon anime episodes, and then I remember owning Rugrats in Paris on VHS. Welcome to Gamer Gunk, buddy. It's called Gamer Gunk, and I hope you saved it, because that's going to be good toppings for your spaghetti. It's pretty much like Parmesan flakes if you think about it. Yeah, that's why for mouses, when it comes to like gaming mouses, I try to buy gaming mouses that don't have a lot of like random ass like creases and like a lot of like random cool looking I guess plastic parts, because a lot of shit gets stuck under that. I need to buy a new mouse. My my mouse, either that or I guess I need to figure out how to clean this mouse. Maybe that could also help. But one of my it's my my left click, if I click down on it, it sometimes won't fully hold the click, and I'll have to like click again. It makes dragging and dropping files fucking difficult. But I have not wanted to go buy another mouse because I don't care enough, because it only does it sometimes where it's like whatever. It does suck when I play Overwatch though, because some characters I pretty much have to like mash the shoot button to actually shoot. Yeah, 1K. Fuck, dude. I fully respect your hustle for getting VHS tapes, though. I know I plan probably by the end of the year, I'm planning to try to pick up LSD Dream Emulator, which is going to be $1,400, and then I'll review it. Because I already said that I would not review LSD Dream Emulator until I actually buy a physical of it. So until I buy a physical of that game, we're never going to review it. And then the video will get 200 views at most, and then probably some comment that, like, from some guy that tells me, like, to go fuck myself. And then we'll all live happily ever after. Just don't buy it? No, buddy, I'm gonna buy it. What do you mean, just don't buy it? I'm gonna buy it. The whole point is that I buy it. I have to consume product. The cheapest I have ever found it for was $900, but it's $1,400 if you want, at least on eBay. If you want like the optional disc that it comes with, which I do, even though it's archived, so it doesn't matter if I get it or not. But I do. It would be cheaper to take LSD and watch some fucked up videos online to give yourself a bad trip and review that. Oh, trust me, it would. Why is it that much? It just is, dude. It's LSD Dream Emulator. Was it the official version? Fuck, dude, that sucks. Or was it a repo? But yeah, no. It's because if you want LSD Dream Emulator by itself, like without the second optional disc and stuff, it's actually only about 800, 700. That's usually the average you can find it. You can actually find it cheaper. I found it for 500 before. If you just want the actual game without the optional stuff. It's when you want the second disc that features like a whole movie thing. That's when you're gonna start pretty much looking at around the 1,000 mark. That whole second movie, by the way, is archived, but I still want it. But yeah, that would probably be the most expensive thing I buy, and I'll be honest, I'll probably make a video about it and then I'll try to sell it. I'll probably just try to sell it to get my money back. Okay, that makes sense. Have you considered just calling 988 instead? Is that the suicide hotline? Oh, trust me though, it is super cheap to get LSD. Most LSD is about $15 a tab. I only know that because of the Logic song where he's like 1-800-988. Beefcakes beef. We're never gonna get this shiny, guys. It's a 1 out of 64 chance to, and we're already at 60, by the way. We filled 3 boxes. We're about to be over odds. But yeah, I'm hoping I find it in Japan, but I doubt it. I honestly, it would probably be easier for me to find the mysterious lawn game or whatever it's called, like Lane or whatever. I can't remember the fuck what the anime is called. It would be easier to probably find that game than it would be to find LSD Dream Emulator. I will probably buy some cheap-ass consoles, though. My plan is to probably try to get a bunch of cheap-ass consoles, like PS2s and stuff, or whatever. I think one console I really want to find is the Orange Pikachu 64 that they have there, just so I can have the Japanese version of it. I've seen it at San Japan, but they usually want like a shit ton for it. And I'm not even talking like in box. I'm just talking like the console itself. They want way more than it actually is. Want that Harmful Part game? I don't know which game that is. What's the name of it? Or is that actually just the name of it? I'm hoping so too, dude. I know my friend sent me a picture recently of like he was at a secondhand store. And he sent me a picture of like a pocket Pikachu that was in box there, and it was only like $70, dude. And I've seen people trying to sell that shit here for like 200. It was the first print though. It wasn't like it wasn't the second one that came out. It was the first one, but still. That Ocean PS2 looks great. That's the name of it? Okay, hold on. Let me see what that's called then. Ocean Commander? Oh, this doesn't look that bad. I'm not a huge fan of those styles of games though, but and a hard off challenge impossible. Dude, hard offs are great. I don't know what you're shitting on. They're better than our fucking pawn shops. The only good deal I ever got at a pawn shop was Mario Wonder for 20 bucks. That was the only good deal I ever got. Why is it so hard to get a shiny, guys? There's some intense ass music for shiny hunting, huh? Here, we gotta make Piggy feel nostalgic. I know how much he loves the Super Nintendo. Kingdom Hearts 2? Dude, Kingdom Hearts 2 pretty much alone was worth that deal. Oh, there's a... Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, well, funny enough, I typed that, like, I typed the Ocean PlayStation 2 game, and it actually gave me a fucking game called Ocean Defender. So I was like, oh, I guess he's into this game. It looks... Oh, it's called Ocean Commander. Apparently, it's a fucking PS2 game. Oh, shit. Okay, this looks actually really cool. Oh, yeah. I've seen this. Okay, yeah. This game's super fucking expensive. I've seen it go for a lot. Funny enough, the Ocean Commander, by the way, was another shooter. Yeah, no, I've seen that game. I recommend always checking buy if you can find certain things you want. You'll always find them cheaper on there, but you are going to pay a decent amount for shipping. Like, I know all the books and stuff I bought recently, it costed me like almost $80 to ship all that shit over here, dude. It was kind of shitty. I think I spent less on all the stuff I bought than I did for shipping. How many hours till shiny? I don't know. A Korean Wii. I'm so happy I got Fragile Dreams and Apuna for super cheap before they went up in price. I even remember I got Ribbit King for like 15 bucks before that shit shot up. But then I sold it for like 90. And then the guy tried to act like there was water damage on it, and I was like, alright, fuck you, whatever, dude. He was like, hey, there's water damage on this. I'm like, no, there isn't, dude. I was like, I know for a fucking fact I sent that shit to you with no water damage. I was like, my games are never near water. I'm a gamer. I don't even drink water. Korean Wii. It was a couple hundred yen cheaper to import one for South Korea to Japan for a time. Is it in Korean, though, when you buy one? Or is it in, like, Spanish? Can we skip the links past music? Oh, this is that song in Smash where they go ba da bee da. Let's go. That's fucking cool. Tetsuro, the Iron Man one. Yeah, the only Japanese VHSs I own are the Stray Sheep ones, and that's due to just me wanting them. And then I own a American DVD of Stray Sheep that was released only in one of the books you can buy. And funny enough, the voice actress for Poe in the American one is the same voice actress for Tails in Sonic the Hedgehog, the modern one. So that's my only cool little fact about Stray Sheep, that it shares the same voice actress for Tails for the one little bit of American dub they did. Which, for a while, those episodes were not archived. Only, like, one guy had a single episode on YouTube, and I did message him later on to see if he still had the DVD before I got it, and he did, so he did archive them, so they are available now on YouTube to watch fully. Oh, yeah, I agree. The 64 VHSs are cool as shit. There was actually a guy selling, it was the Pikachu, Hey Pikachu one for Walmart. He was selling it near me, but he wanted $200 fucking for it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not paying that. Like, I'm not paying $200 for that shit, dude. Come on, man. I still remember the only time I ever played a Pilot Wings game was when I played the demo of it on the 3DS, when the 3DS just came out and it was at a store. And I remember how blown away I was when I first started, like, ever trying the 3DS out at, like, Best Buy and seeing the 3D effect on Pilot Wings. It genuinely blew me the fuck away. Like, if I ever make a 3DS video like I did for the Wii U, I'm gonna definitely talk about that, where I remember when I went up to the 3DS and I tried the 3D effect on Pilot Wings, I literally think my gaming moment peaked there, where I was like, gaming will never get better. And it surely did not. It has been going downhill ever since. I actually love the 3D effect. I feel like I'm like one of the minority of people that like actually like the 3D on 3DSs. I think a lot of games really do feel cooler when you put it on. Like, I love playing Majora's Mask with it on, even if the Majora's Mask 3D sucks ass. And now there's that Mario 64 3DS port that someone made that actually has 3D capability, so you can play Mario 64 now in 3D. So it's super cool. Can you bring me an anime girl figure in Japan because it's sold out here in America? Sure. Which anime girl figure are you wanting? Ship me, not buy me. If you pay for shipping, I could while I'm there. I know I'm gonna be paying to ship stuff to my place from there while I'm there. The figure, the man, you know. Oh, he's wanting, I know which one. He's wanting that figure of Hatsune Miku. Yeah, Hatsune Miku. Yeah, okay. I can do that. I know exactly which figure he wants too. He wants the Racing Miku 2015 version. Yeah, if people send me money to ship things for them, sure, I don't mind. Rias from DXD. You know what the problem is? I know what DXD is, but I'm gonna have to look up who those are because I don't watch anime. So like, like, to me, that's like telling like a 7-year-old mom what a Pokemon is. I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I have no fucking idea who those people are, but I could look into it. But I would recommend, I mean, I would just recommend checking Bai if possible. There's always stuff you can get on those. If you will pay a little more for shipping, but you can find some cheap shit on there. Like, that's usually what I do, is I buy really cheap stuff on Bai and then ship it, and I usually pay more in shipping than I do the actual stuff I bought. But yeah, I know, because I can have 2 suitcases. I'm gonna fill one suitcase up of just nothing but games and shit, and then the other one, like all the other stuff that I can't put in the suitcase, I'm gonna send off. Okay, I know which ones you're talking about. It's the 2 main ones that everyone knows about. It's literally spelt like this. I should check out Bai. I always say Bai's good. It's expensive depending on what you're wanting, and then shipping can be a bitch. And the issue is too, let's say if you buy something from Bai, unless you bought the protection plan, if your stuff ever gets lost, you're pretty much fucked. Like, you can get your money back, but they're gonna complain about it. They're gonna be like, why'd you stake the money back? And then they're gonna like pretty much close your account down until you can't make another one, even though you can. You can get by that. You can get by that really easily. But that's the only issue, is if your package ever gets lost, you're pretty fucked unless you bought the protection plan. Bai is good, but it's good for what it is, but it has problems like everything else. Like, it's not perfect. That sounds pretty cool. Well, you can feel free to post it in the Discord whenever you make it if you want. But no, Bai has good things about it. There is actually a really good amount of shit that I really like, and the fact you can find so much cheap shit on there, it's really nice. It's just shipping is a little expensive, but that's just how it is. And if your package ever gets lost, you're pretty much fucked unless you buy the protection plan, which I don't think it's ever worth it. Just don't use ECMS or whatever the fuck they're called. They just lose your shit. Just always pretty much use DHL or Japan Air. But besides that, they're really good. But there are other websites that are like Bai that some people say are better, but I don't know. Bai's always served me well. Funny enough, I've also had packages from Japan come to America so quick versus, like, I've had packages shipped in the same state that took weeks. And I've had some packages from Japan come in like 4 days. So shipping it can sometimes be really good. But it's pretty much how you're gonna find cheaper games for stuff that are like way rare here. Like, a lot of the times, you will pay more to get the game in America than you would if you just bought it through Bai plus the shipping. And if you bulk ship, which is what I do, it makes it a little easier because then you're not paying as much to ship multiple items. You're still gonna pay a decent amount. Their fees have gone up, though. That's the one thing I will say Bai has kind of sucked. Their fees have definitely gone up. But I mean, I get it. The tariffs and shit are kind of why. It's not really like they're choosing to do it to be a dick. They kind of had to. Even the prices for my local Japanese grocery stores here have gone up due to those tariffs and shit. What is this fucking song? I was literally not nostalgic at all. I didn't feel any nostalgia. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, 1 to 2 days, somehow it's gone across the whole country of China just to do it. And then it's like in Chicago and it can't get out. Yeah, the 2 I want on there aren't. So you have to search. Sometimes you even have to type it in Japanese to find certain stuff. Like, if you type it in English, you may not find it. Like, you have to go find the Japanese name for it and type it in Japanese. That would help narrow the search. Also, search pretty much through everything. Like, don't just look at Japan auctions or whatever. Like, search through everything. Sometimes you can find it doing that. Because I found, like, I've done that, and I found things that I couldn't find on certain sites on Buy. So, you really have to just kind of, like, search and, like, really, like, do it in Japanese for the most part. Also, I'm glad I have friends over the world because I just need to wait now and grab the last game from Poland. Love buying shit from China. Yeah, that's because it comes to Emiko at UPS, who looks at it and goes, oh, this is six back because I'm going to leave it on the ground so it gets shipped a few days late. I remember that happened to me. When I bought Pragmata, the guy, for whatever reason, I've never had this issue, but he wouldn't leave it in my mailbox because it didn't have my name on it, which I've never had them do that before. So I pretty much didn't get the game on time. Which didn't matter because I bought it digitally for that reason. But I remember I went to go pick it up from the USPS store, and they couldn't figure out where the fuck my package was. And turns out it was just sitting on the ground in this little corner. I'm not even gonna read that. I genuinely... What is your fucking problem? What is going on? You want to talk about it? But yeah, hopefully you get those games you're looking for, by the way, Bondo. But yeah, whenever you finish the video, you're free to post that in the Discord if you want. I don't mind. Do not encourage him. No, don't even ask him what he means by that. Leave. We're gonna pretend that doesn't exist because he will continue if you encourage it. We're not gonna ask him about boiling anything. I'm riding my bike today. I'm riding my bike today. I sent my sister a package and they said it requires a signature. No, it fucking didn't. It's nothing that important. And they took it to the facility, told me they need a new address because the one doesn't exist. Yeah, it's the door. You confirmed. You knocked. Yeah, UPS can genuinely suck ass sometimes, dude. Yeah, UPS wanted to see my fucking name, and I was like, this has never been an issue, by the way, before. I was like, I've never had a single person ever go, there's no name on here, so I'm just gonna assume this address isn't correct. Because you know what they have to do? They have to go to my mailbox, open it, and then literally put the package in at the same apartment that I have listed and everything. And they're really gonna be like, I don't know if this is it. And it was for a $60 game. Well, actually, it wasn't even 60, it was for a $50 game. That is not my name, buddy. FedEx drivers will be tortured by the company if they ever actually deliver a package. We can't let you do that, Star Fox. Andros' orders to take you down. Peppy, long time no see. Andros' enemy is my enemy. Oh, Star Wolf. Just what we need. Can someone take care of it? Also, I did get 2 cool things from the US thanks to my friend. I got the Dingo Dial figure, original from the Crash Bandicoot, and something else should arrive Thursday. Toradora mangas. That's cool. Ordered Ivana from the UK in Royal Mail. Had that shit here in like 3 days with no blemishes. If that would have been me, I would have rubbed butter on your vinyl and then like sent it to you with all that butter on it. I would have just started putting butter all over it. I remember someone, my DoorDash driver did that shit to me where they left the food at someone else's place that was next to me, and I went over there, and I saw the guy taking my food inside, and I said that was mine, and he told me to go fuck myself. so I just said it never arrived. I don't know what Toradora is, though, to be honest. So, to me, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I know I'm a wee, blah, 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 whatever, but I really don't know a lot of anime or manga, dude. I really just don't. My knowledge is all video games. It's a manga anime. Well, no fucking shit, buddy. He just said he bought a manga. Thank God for answering the simple questions. God, next you're gonna tell me the manga's made of fucking paper? Oh. I know, so at my work, since we're in a warehouse, it gets hot as hell in the back. And I know, well, thank God I work nights, by the way, it helps. But they apparently have AC now in the warehouse. Like, they have a whole AC system now. But the problem is, the AC system only blows in one spot, and it's a spot that nobody stands at, because if you stand there, you'll get hit by a car. Like, you have a good chance of getting hit by one of the cars if you stand there. But it only blows in that one spot. Other than that, everywhere else it never hits. But it's so fucking cool in that one spot. Do it for the insurance? No, because it's very clearly marked that you can't be standing there, so it wouldn't be a thing where you could be like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to be here. Like, it's very clearly marked to not stand there. Pretty much, like, that would be the equivalent of me jumping off, like, a third-story building at my work and then going, why didn't the fucking job tell me that that was a three-floor drop? Like, oh, damn, I can't believe my job didn't tell me jumping off a third-floor building would, you know, hurt. If it's shiny, I'm gonna get naked. Nope. Don't give him ideas. Don't give that man any ideas. He will do it. Well, since I work nights, I really don't deal with that hot of heat, to be fair with you. Like, it gets hot and humid in the warehouse, but at nights it's really not that bad. Like, I will sweat a little, but like, that's it. So I don't ever deal with the heat that bad, but I could not imagine doing day shift. Well, that was your choice to work outside. That's not. I don't know why you're getting mad at me. I didn't tell you to do that. God, I love Kirby 64's music so much. I am probably one of the least BDSM people who ever meet, buddy. I have literally become whiter than I was before due to me working nights. It's okay. No shiny. Well, we are definitely past odds now, so I guess fuck me for thinking this would be an easy shiny hunt. Clearly, I got too ahead of myself. I literally said this would be an easy shiny hunt, and it turned out it was not. No, it's a 1 out of 64 chance if you breed a shiny Ditto with any Pokemon. I'm not doing that anymore. We're not getting Celebi. We've just given up on that. I'm not gonna do two level 55 Sneasels. I'm not doing that shit. They spawn at like level 30. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it's super cheap to get shit on by. It's just the shipping is gonna be a little more expensive. But it's super cheap, dude. Like games that cost like $40, $50 over in America on eBay are like $5, $6 on there. Are you talking about the Ditto thing? No, the Ditto thing is confirmed. So the way Gen 2 works for shinies, it's based on your IVs. And so breeding passes IVs down. So if you breed a shiny, and it's mostly a Ditto. So there are different percents. If you do, there's a 1 out of 128, I think, and then a 1 out of 64 or whatever. But with shiny Ditto, the way it works, it passes down its IVs to its to the offspring, and that's how shinies spawn. So it gives it a 1 out of 64 chance of working. It's not a playground rumor. Like, it is fully confirmed. It is a real thing. It's why shiny Dittos are pretty much very, very sought after in Gen 2. Yeah, so shinies became like a different thing, and I think in Gen 3, but for Gen 2 and technically Gen 1, the same thing still applies to Gen 1. You can actually shiny hunt in Gen 1 regardless if the Pokemon shows up shiny or not, because it's the same method, but it's all based on your IVs. That's also why shiny Pokemon in Gen 2 are actually worse than non-shiny Pokemon due to that. And also Pokemon that have a 1 out of 7 or I think a 1 out of 8 chance of being female, the female will never be shiny due to how IVs work. Shiny Ditto is also cute, yes. I'm not trading over the shiny Ditto to any of the other games though. It's gonna stay here. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable trading the shiny that's technically a glitch shiny and not a real shiny. Even though technically it is considered a real shiny, like by the game's logic. But I don't know. I don't think I want to transfer it over, or if I do, I'll leave it in Pokemon Ranch. Yes, that's exactly what I think. I know they're tradable, yes, but I don't feel comfortable with I don't know. To me, it's like because it's not a legit shiny technically, I don't know how I feel about keeping it. Oh my god, that's a shiny! Oh my god, we got it! Fuck yeah! I'm so done! Fuck gold, this game sucks ass! This game is so bad! This game is so fucking bad! Fuck this game! It is such a shit ass game! Yes! That is legit, yes! That is legit a shiny! Fuck yes! Oh my god, no, I'm actually genuinely happy. You know, I don't want to play gold anymore. I really don't. I really want to move the fuck on. I am so happy, dude. I am so fucking happy. I don't want to play this shit anymore. I don't want to play this shit, dude. I don't want to play this shit anymore. I don't want to play gold anymore, bro. Get me the fuck out of this stupid ass game. Get me the fuck out of this goddamn game. Alright, let's go evolve it. We're gonna go do the Elite Four grind. I cannot believe it, dude. We actually got the shiny. Holy shit. Yeah, it's shiny. The EVs and everything match. Well, the IVs or whatever. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm so happy. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna bring the shiny through the other games, yes. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna save, and then I'm just gonna do the box organizing and PKSM because it's easier. But we're gonna go evolve this guy. Oh yeah, shiny Ditto and Go is so cool. Yeah, no, that was a real reaction. I love getting shinies. It makes me very happy. But I'm also just more happy I don't have to keep playing fucking gold now. Oh shit. Like I do think I have a lot of respect for Gen 2, at least for Pokemon Gold and Silver, but goddamn, dude, I did not want to play this game for 80 hours. Alright, where are my guys? The other two were not shiny, by the way. Yeah, the other two Charmanders were not shiny. Where's Skarmory at? Okay. Well, actually, we don't need Skarmory. Wait, who has the experience share? I need to figure that out. Unless I took it off somebody. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad that we finally got the shiny, dude. I don't think any of these guys have the experience here on them. I think it may be in my box. Oh my god, dude. I am just so glad we're finally done with Gen 2, dude. At least, no, we're not done with Gen 2, but at least with gold and silver. Crystal is what we can start now. Let's go, dude. I'm so glad. All right, let me get through these wild battles. The Selby one is gonna take so long, dude. The Selby one is gonna take so goddamn long when we hunt for that, because that is actually a 1 out of 8,000 chance. That is not like a simple 1 out of 64. And if 1 out of 64 took that long, goddamn, dude. All right, I think we should get the. It's probably gonna take us like 2 grinds of the Elite Four challenge, but we should get the Charizard. Where's my? Okay, I guess I don't have the experience share. Oh, it would be on Tyranitar then. Yeah, it should be fine. Let me withdraw again. All right, I gotta figure out where Tyranitar's at again. I should have looked at Tyranitar and see if he had the egg or not. I'm not the egg, the experience share. I just guess I never took it off of him. So we were slightly over odds. We went 68. So we were slightly over odds. All right. Wait, what do you mean he's not holding anything? Then who has my fucking item then? Oh wait, Pupitar would have it. That's right. Not Tyranitar. Pupitar would have it. All right, I am so excited that we can finally go start playing Crystal. I am gonna probably take, like I said, I'm probably gonna take a break from playing Pokemon, so we'll probably start playing Crystal next week on Sunday or Monday. We'll probably play it on Sunday then for my day off. That's probably when we'll start. That gives me like a break to do whatever. Dude, I am so happy. I've always wanted a shiny Charmander or a shiny Charizard, so I'm very glad that we got it. Alright. Alright, let me do this. I am so fucking happy, dude. Like, genuinely, I've always wanted a shiny Charizard. I got close to getting one in Let's Go, but I kept messing up the Charmander spawn, so it's very nice that I finally got it. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I already has Fire Blast. Well, let's run through this shit. I did say that there would be one more Elite Four grind whenever we got Charmander, so we're back on it now. Welcome back. Yeah, I saw Stumbling streaming. I'm absolutely happy for him. I wonder if he got the new mic that he wanted to set up working. No, the fuck it ain't, dude. Shut up. It's not. My bad. Let me read chat, by the way. I wonder if, okay, I got a slight head start because I beat my dad. Catch up and wanted to beat the game. June Chikuma wasn't in the studio, which made Barbara here. Yeah, my goal is to beat one more RPG before the year's over. It only took money, and I came to gaslighting someone. Oh, well, no, it's not. I'm not that old. Yeah, he acts like I wouldn't know how old Kingdom Hearts is. I do remember buying Kingdom Hearts 2 with my brother and my mom. Well, she bought it for us, but I remember being in, like, the store and me and him not knowing which game we wanted because it was between the first one or second one, and so we decided the second one. And I remember the first boss in the second game genuinely made me go, holy shit, games are amazing. Because it was that fucking cool. Kingdom Hearts, like I've said before, when it shines, it really shines. It's just a lot of people don't think that there's like shit that's cool in Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 1 does not suck bad. I don't think it's amazing, but it's not like a terrible fucking game. It's just definitely aged a little worse than others. But I think, honestly, there's a lot of stuff from Kingdom Hearts 1 that I like more than Kingdom Hearts 2. That's not good. I like how open the worlds more are in Kingdom Hearts 1, where it feels like an actual RPG world that you're exploring and not like linear hallways. The Alice world does suck. You have to get past that for the game to start being good, and I hate to say that. Because the Alice in Wonderland world does genuinely suck ass. It is probably one of the worst worlds in the whole game. That's kind of the problem. It's like Kingdom Hearts 1 does have good things about it, but it really sucks that you have to pretty much get past the first like 4 hours of the game for it to start being good. Like that rolling is just something you have because I tend to neglect drives, so I rarely, if ever, have dodge roll and key to. Yeah, you have to get it through Valor form. See, that's what I'm talking about. There's more than just fucking Disney characters saying shit, even though Daffy Duck's not a Disney character. There's more to it than just that. Neither do I really. I like it more for the Final Fantasy stuff and like the RPG parts of it. Like to me, Kingdom Hearts is fun because of the combat. I could give no real shits about the Disney characters, to be real with you. I think Winnie the Pooh's like the only one I give a fuck about, and that's like even reaching because Winnie the Pooh areas usually suck. I wish he did. I wish Noctis showed up. I wish he would, honestly, in 4. Tron's in Kingdom Hearts 2, and the Tron world's actually pretty decent. They did, yeah. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts... I genuinely do not like Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, I remember liking it when it came out, and I think that's just because I was still, like, ready for it to finally be a thing. But man, dude, I did not like it after trying to replay it again. All right, we probably should only have to do one Elite Four challenge run then, and then we're good. Well, this is going to be a short stream today. I didn't think we would get it so fast, but Nor did say, he said, watch, we're going to get a shiny in like 2 minutes. It wasn't 2 minutes, but at least it was almost 2 hours. So I guess Nora was somewhat right. Yeah, it felt like that they just weren't allowed to do anything with the Disney roles because God forbid you mess with the movie in some way. So like the ending was all that I cared about, and then like that was it. Like none of the Disney shit I gave a crap about in Kingdom Hearts 3. I just cared about the actual Kingdom Hearts lore parts. I don't think it will be. They were in Dream Drop though. But it was the original Neo. Oh, it was original The World Ends With You characters, but they were in Dream Drop. But I doubt Neo's gonna be in Cage 4. But maybe, because technically Sora is in real life Shibuya right now. So maybe. Maybe your wish will get granted, you know? I mean, it didn't stop them from putting the Neo 20 characters in Renatus. It didn't stop them from doing that, and I think that's supposed to be a different Shibuya. I honestly should probably go back to Neo 20. I was having fun playing it, but then I started playing other shit. Maybe that's what we'll just probably start playing again, because I do think I want to talk about it, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to play right now, to be honest. I do want to take a break for sure from Crystal, though. I mean, from Gold until Sunday. So probably this Sunday we'll start playing Crystal again. So that'll give me something to do. I'll eventually play Metal Gear Solid 2. I just want to make the Metal Gear Solid 1 video first. I'm not playing Cobblemon, bro. I'm not playing none of that shit. All right, we're gonna shiny hunt again. That was too quick. We gotta go for another Pokemon. We gotta go for a shiny Butterfree now. Hi, Noodle. Metal Gear Rising win? I told you we have to beat the other Metal Gear games. You know what? I'll make a deal with you, Emiko. I'll make a deal. We will play Metal Gear Rising, like legit. I'll make a deal. I know we don't, but I'm fucking with them. But I'll make a deal with them. So when I go to Japan on the 20th, I know I took off the 19th. We will play all the Metal Gear Rising the day before I go to Japan. That will be the stream we'll do. How about that? So on the 19th of December, we'll play Metal Gear Rising, and then I'll go to Japan the next day. That sound like a deal? And you guys can remind me about this, by the way. You guys can remind me about it, too. I'm down for it. It's just if you really want me to play it, there's my offer. I'm down for it. I do want to play it. It's not that I don't want to. I know I would really like the game. I've just been playing so much other bullshit. Is that a life tip where you do something really painful for? Yeah, pretty much. It's like cleaning your house. It's really good for the soul. Every time I clean my room, I lose something. We'll play on the easiest mode. But you know what? We'll start super early. We'll start super early in the day. Like, I'll sleep for 4 hours, and then we'll start super early. That way we have all day until, like, 3 a.m. when I have to leave to the airport. Yeah, I'll be like, what do you mean, Emiko? I thought you meant Metal Gear Survive. I thought that's the game we talked about. Like, isn't R and S the same thing? Bam, 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 bam. That game's a lot longer. Alright, we may have to do like 2 run-throughs of the Elite Four thing. I don't know if we'll get him to level 36 by the end of this. Bam, bam. Noodle. God damn it. I unplugged the thing. I gotta do this. Let's capture. I cannot believe, dude, we finally got a shiny Charizard. We're about to get one. I genuinely have been wanting a shiny, like, Charizard for so long. Yeah, I'm using the 3DS capture card that, like, everyone uses inside the 3DS. It's just I unplugged my headphones, and when I unplugged my headphones, it, for whatever reason, fucks with the capture card, like, the program itself. And it like won't like play music after that or whatever. I'll have to just close it down and reopen it. But no, it should be the normal 3DS capture card that everyone goes for, with the USB-C and everything. Yeah, I think you're dying, Noodle. He really does not like being held. Like, he'll let me hold him only if I pet his belly. But he still complains about it. Do not. Yeah, that guy's fucking. I can't show it on stream, but there's apparently a guy that drives a motorbike in Japan that's actually widely known, and it pretty much just has lolly porn all over his bike, and a lot of people really do not like him there, but they know about him. And I learned that from my Japanese friend who literally told me, he's like, yeah, this guy's widely known, but everyone fucking hates him. Oh, also, yeah, anime girls on cars, like, being sold, like, figures and stuff, like, that's super popular there. It's literally Itasha, that's all it is, so Itasha's, like, super popular. Yeah, no, but that guy that drives that motorbike, he's a piece of shit. Nobody likes him. Like, genuinely nobody likes that guy. He's widely known in the Itasha community there, but everyone fucking hates him. Yeah, if the royal sheriff, the royal sheriff wouldn't kill them for it. Yeah, most Subaru people would fucking be rocking that shit for sure. But yeah, no, like I said, I can't even show the motorbike on stream. Like, that's how bad it is. It's really fucking bad. Just keep in mind, if you buy stuff from Bai, the bigger it is or the heavier it is, the more shipping will be. So just keep that in mind. So, like, you can find something like $5 or whatever, but if it's like super big or heavy, it's gonna cost you at least 80 to 70 sometimes to ship it, depending on how big it is. That's why for me, I always buy in bulk. I usually ship like 10 to 14 items at once. I fully would recommend not to look it up. Like, even I would fully recommend to say no. But yeah, no, my Japanese friend was telling me about it, and he was like, yeah, this guy, like, he like, has all these stickers on his shit, and everyone hates him for it. And so I was like, well, how bad is it? Oh, it was fucking bad. It was bad. So, yeah, everyone hates that guy. All right, well, we'll have to do one more run through, but because I don't think he'll get to 36 by the time we beat Lance. I may try to die just so I don't have to like watch the credits and then come back or whatever. It's lolly. Like, it's his whole thing is full of lolly porn, pretty much. It's just, like, naked lolly girls where it's, like, conveniently covered, but it's, like, it's pretty obvious what it is. And, like, that's why nobody likes him. And, like, I even asked, I was like, how is he allowed to just drive that without getting, like, in trouble? Because I was like, if you drive that here, like, if you were to drive that shit here in a school zone, you would get in a lot of trouble. And even he was like, I don't know how he hasn't gotten in trouble. But they're like, nobody likes him, that he's very infamous in the community due to that reason. Oh, well, I had to make sure you saw it, but I'm not letting other people see that shit, because it's awful. But I had to make sure you saw the stupid-ass bike, but everyone else, no. But yeah, the guy's a piece of shit. No surprise. My favorite Itashas, though, are usually, like, the ones that are, like, more stylized. I always think the Miku Itashas are really, really good. They always, like, do really good jobs on those. I want to do an Itasha for my car, to be honest. I'd want to do like something with like Nier. But I also live in Texas, so it's a good way to get my car like vandalized. There's this one guy who drives his car around and he has like Evangelion stickers all over it. I know Piggy would definitely love that car. I don't know why he went for Blizzard. That actually made no sense why he tried to go for that attack. I've never seen him try to do that on a fire type. Let me see it. Oh, that character. Oh, okay, yeah. She's in that one fighting game Noor did say, yeah, I know who this character is now. We do think that, yes. I remember there was one car I saw one time that just had a bunch of, like, anime porn stickers all over it. And it was just parked at, like, a random-ass parking lot. I'm probably gonna let... I don't know. I don't think I will die, but I was gonna say I'm probably gonna let myself die. Well, now we're talking. Now that's the true American dream. Yeah, we won't have them evolved. Alright. To try to not... I don't know. That's gonna be... I don't know. I don't know how annoying it's gonna be for me to try to die. Okay, probably not too bad. I don't think Swift should do that much damage. He may not kill me actually before it ends. Oh yeah, there's actually a Mercedes that's pretty widely known here that has the fake taxi sticker on it. Also, if he didn't hit himself, I would have actually been okay. Okay, good, we're good. Alright, yeah, this way I don't have to, like, repeat the whole entire fight. Well, I mean, this way I don't have to, like, do the credits and then come back. Alright, here's my shiny Charmeleon, guys. Move, you fucking idiot. Jesus. Bam, 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 bam. I still cannot believe we got the shiny, dude. I'm so happy. I really thought this was going to take more streams just because of how bad our luck has been. Bam, 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 bam. Just go ahead and start Celebi today while your luck is high. Yeah, let me go ahead and just play through the whole entire game of Crystal just so I can get to the Celebi spawn. Let me just do that real quick. Just be like a simple 5-minute trek, you know, not even 15 minutes actually. I think you're overestimating how short it would be. Once we get the shiny Charizard, I'll go ahead and put a picture of it in the Discord and be like, we're finally done, we can move on. I did ask Steve Jobs last night on the Ouija board if we'd be getting a shiny, and he did say iPhone, so he was right. I asked him, I said, are we getting a shiny? He said, iPhone 7. iPhone 7. You know what this means, though? It means that since we got the shiny, it means my luck now for the rest of this whole entire thing is going to be terrible. Like, it means that the Celebi is going to take 2 months. I will say the Celebi will be a lot faster to hunt for. It's just the odds will be higher. Because unlike needing to hatch an egg for like 20 minutes, we only have to press like a single button if it's not a shiny. So while the odds are higher, we'll be able to go through more shinies faster. That's how it be, dude. Your neighbors have it, now everybody has to have their shit treated. It's so annoying. I remember I used to, not at the apartment I'm at now or the last one, but the one before the last one. I remember my neighbor was a fucking slob, dude. Like, he literally had his living room just full of trash bags. I remember when he moved out, they were like, yeah, the whole living room was just covered in fucking trash. And it was causing everybody to have roaches. Dude, I cannot imagine trying to get a Pokemon to level 100 in Gen 2. How many times have we fought these, like, Elite Four fights and we're at 73? We pretty much level up maybe once or twice every, like, 5 matches of doing this. Maybe he didn't move. But he's a guy like my Japanese anime. You know, there's a chance. He just one day vanished. Alright, we're almost there. Machamp. Wow, he's actually sending out Machamp way sooner than usual. Normally he like waits till he's like the second to last. Bam bam. I am so glad we won't have to ever do the stupid ass Elite Four grind again, and that we would only have to just do it one fight in Crystal and that's it. At least we won't have to fight the... Well, we'll have to do it in Hard Gold technically, but we won't have to like grind these guys again. Well, we actually don't have to grind them in Hard Gold either. We only have to fight them once. The grind though has been something. Yeah, hard gold is 2030 CQ's problem. We got a long way. I'm just glad when it comes to the remakes and stuff, we won't have to get every Pokemon unless there's a new Pokemon. So a lot of that is going to just be me running through it for the most part and not having to catch everything. So that's the only benefit, is that Heart Gold and like the Gen 1 remakes, those are all going to be like pretty much to get through it like super fast and simple. The only one that I will be catching everything on again is going to be Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, due to it being pretty much a big part of that game, which is just catching shit because of it being like Pokemon Go. So that's the only time where I will recatch everything. Besides that, though, I'm mostly just going for legendaries and whatever Pokemon I feel like grabbing. Because the more we do get, the better it will be to get Mew, because we need 1,000 Pokemon to get Mew. So the more we do get now, the better it will be to, like... Well, the better and faster it will be to get Mew in Pokemon Ranch. So it's like, if we can kind of get closer to 1,000 now, it's gonna save us a lot of time. All right, he should evolve after Lance. Because I think he should evolve. Well, he should level up after killing Violet Plume, and then we should have enough to pretty much get a single level. Oh, I didn't. I mean, we should still have enough. It shouldn't take another run through to get to 30. I mean, even if it does, I'm gonna go level him up in Mount Silver at that point. But he should be pretty close. Oh, yeah, he was super close. Yeah, we should be fine. All right, last Lance fight we'll ever do in Gold until we get to Crystal, or we do it again. Bam, 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 bam. Does Typhlosion have the same cry as Gyarados, just higher pitch? It sounds literally the same. It would not surprise me if that was the case. I know Gen 1 shared cries, but I don't know if Gen 2 also did as well. Oh, alright, well, he evolved already. I thought he was level 34. That means he would have evolved last match. GameFAQs says he does. Well, we can always trust GameFAQs. They've given me no reason not to trust them. I remember one time, if you looked up Sonic Heroes, they fucking told you there was a Team Metal Sonic and that there was a 3D Metropolis zone hidden in the code. So, you definitely can trust GameFAQs. Nice. The Celebi hunt, dude, is gonna be so bad. I am kind of not looking forward to the Celebi hunt. However, when it comes to the Celebi hunt, I'm probably going to, like I said, we'll either be playing stuff while I hunt, or I'm gonna be hunting with both games. There's a good chance I may just use both games to hunt for to kind of help our chances. So we'll be running 2 DSs at the same time. It just one will only be on stream and the other one won't, or I'll just have my webcam pointed at it. But we'll probably be running 2 DSs at the same time. Just to somewhat help it not be so bad. It probably would take 3 weeks though, knowing my fucking luck. It just, I don't know if I want to do full committing to shiny hunting it on stream or if I want to do other stuff while I do it. Because if we full commit, we'll do 2 DSs. But if we don't full commit, then we'll only do 1. Because if we don't commit, it means that we can pretty much just, like, play Gen 3 wild hunting. I should probably heal him before he dies. Oh my god, Grimace, can you just fucking attack so I can end this already? Alright, we're done. Well, that is it, guys. We are fully done with Pokemon Gold. There's nothing else for me to do. Does it feel bittersweet? Are we happy that it's over, that we're moving on to Crystal? What do you guys think? Video should only take a few hours to write it. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm already on page 40 and I just got the goldenrod, so... Well, I just got done talking about goldenrod, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be a quick edit. Honestly, I'm calling it now. It's going to be longer than the Gen 1 video, 100%. I'm posting the picture to the YouTube community chat thing. Still in the process of writing the script. There he is! Purple Charizard. Almost 80 hours, dude. So looking for a CRT, check Phase Marketplace and the places for prison TVs because they usually tend to be cheaper and look cooler. I've been trying to find prison TVs, and I only found one guy listing one, and it was super fucking expensive. So in my luck, those are usually more expensive down here due to them looking cooler. I cannot believe we're fucking done, though. Holy shit. We still, like I said, we still have Crystal, but yeah, I'm so fucking happy we're finally done. Can't even afford to go to prison anymore. No, I didn't want to. Well, the thing is, I have to get a shiny per game, so that's why I chose Charmander for this, and we're gonna go for Celebi and Crystal. So for every game, we have to get a single shiny. We have to pretty much hunt for one. So that's why I chose Charmander. But Celebi is gonna be our Crystal shiny hunt that we have to do. Yeah, I saved worst for last. I wanted an easier shiny hunt, and now we want to go for a harder one, so. Well, that is going to be it for me today, then. We'll be playing Crystal Monday, or no, Sunday. We'll be playing Crystal on Sunday after I sleep and everything after work and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm very happy we finally have the shiny though. Genuinely, I've been wanting a shiny Charizard, and I can't wait to see him turn black. But alright guys, I'm hopping off. See ya guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodbye.